Dear students, after atomic theory, let's discuss some important property of atom. The first one you already know, we discussed in the previous video, is the most significant property of atoms of an element, that is atomic number represented by capital Z. Atomic number is equivalent to number of protons present in the nucleus of an atom. It is represented by Z, and as number of electrons are same in the neutral atom, therefore we can also say that atomic number Z is equal to number of proton and is equal to number of electrons. Mass number is another important property of atom of an element, where atomic number of atom of same element can never be a different number. Mass number sometimes for certain elements can be a different number as well. Mass number is represented by capital A, and it is equivalent to number of proton plus number of neutron. In short, number of nucleons, because you know that the particles present in the nucleus, that is protons and neutrons, are together also known as nucleons. N-U-C-L-E-O-N-S, nucleons. So let's come to one more fact, and that is that if we know atomic number Z and mass number A, then we can come to know the number of proton, neutron and electron in the atom of an element. How? Number of proton is equal to Z, number of electron is equal to Z, and number of neutron is equal to A minus Z, that is mass number minus atomic number. For example, if sodium is represented as 11Na23, you know that symbol of an element can be more informative by writing its atomic number below as subscript and its mass number above as superscript. So if we write it like this, then we can come to know a lot of properties of that element. Like here as well, the number of neutrons can be calculated as 23 minus 11, that is mass number minus atomic number equal to 12. Children, sometimes atoms of certain elements can have different number of neutrons, despite they will be said to be atom of same element because of having same number of proton, because atomic number is the most significant property of atoms of an element. Such atoms with different mass number are said to be isotopes. For example, have a look at chlorine, 17Cl35 and 17Cl37. One type of chlorine atom are having 17 proton and 18 neutron in its nucleus, whereas another one are having 17 protons and 20 neutrons in the nucleus. Therefore, its mass number is 17 plus 20, that is 37. Similarly, hydrogen is another element that has isotopes. Normal hydrogen, which has only one proton and one electron but no neutron, is 1H1. Atomic number as well 1 and mass number as well 1 because of one proton only. But it has two other isotopes mixed into it, that is 1H2 and 1H3. The normal hydrogen is also called protium, whereas 1H2, the isotope of hydrogen with 2 mass number, is said to be deuterium, and isotope of hydrogen with 3 mass number is also said to be tritium. Isotopes, as they have same number of proton in the nucleus and same number of electron in the orbit, therefore they have same chemical property, but due to different number of neutron, different mass, they have different physical properties, because physical properties are dependent on mass of a substance. Let's come to know how to write electronic configuration of an element. You already know, you are told that arrangement of electron in various orbits of an element is said to be its electronic configuration. There are certain rules of writing electronic configuration. The first rule is 2n square rule, also known to be Bohr-Bury scheme, because scientist Bohr-Bury gave this. It says that maximum number of electron in each shell or orbit is determined by 2n square. It means it cannot be more than 2n square. So by this we can calculate the maximum number of electrons present in any orbit or shell. For example, the first orbit, for the first orbit the number of n is 1, for the second or L shell n is equal to 2, for the third or M shell n is equal to 3, and fourth or N shell n is equal to 4. So the first K shell can have 2 into 1 square, that is 2 electron only, whereas the second one is a little bigger, it can have 2 into 2 square, that is 8 electrons maximum. Third can have 2 into 3 square, that is maximum 18 electron, and N, that is the fourth one, can have 2 into 4 square, that is 32, and so on. Any atom, depending on number of electron, can have 1 to 7 orbit or shell, minimum 1 and maximum 7. Second rule says that electrons are not accommodated in the given shell anywhere. They are filled according to some system, and until the first shell is filled, electron won't go to the next orbit or shell. The third rule says that outermost shell of a neutral atom cannot have more than 8 electrons. You already know that maximum number of electrons present in the valence shell cannot exceed to be 8. Therefore, once there are 8 electrons in any orbit or shell, then if there are more electrons to be accommodated, then also they will not go to that orbit because it cannot have more than 8. For example, have a look at this atom. If this atom is having 20 electrons, then in the first orbit 2, in the second 8, but the third cannot have 10 because outermost cannot have more than 8. So after 8 electron, more electron, that is 2 electron, will go to outer shell. After that, if there are more electrons, then they can be accommodated in this third orbit to make it 18 from 8. So the rule is, it is not necessary that until the orbit is completely filled according to 2n square rule, then only electron can go to outermost orbit. As a matter of fact, once 8 electrons come in any orbit, then 2 electrons go outside, and after that, if it can accommodate more, then more electron will come to that orbit. So this is all about rules of writing electronic configuration. In the next video, we will discuss how to write electronic configuration for atomic number 1 to 20. 2 more terms you already know. You are taught that outermost shell of any atom is said to be valence shell, and the electron present in that shell is said to be valence electrons. For example, look at sodium atom. It has 2 electrons in first orbit, 8 in second orbit, and 1 in third orbit. So for sodium atom, third orbit or M shell is the valence shell, and 1 electron present in the valence shell is valence electron.